Hey everybody, Tim here with tonight's episode of Star Trek The Next Generation, Season 5, Episode 9, A Matter of Time. So this is an interesting episode. It's difficult for me to kind of watch it because I know some of the background information. So for this one, the main plot is a traveler has shown up, not the traveler, but a traveler has shown up who says that he's from the future and he's just kind of here to experience some past events. He is played by the amazing Matt Frewer, who, like, some of you probably know him from, like, Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, The Watchmen. He was the voice of Panic and Hercules. For those who go even further back, Max Headroom. Great actor. Fantastic. And he does a great job. For me, it's difficult to watch this because evidently Robin Williams, who is my number one favorite actor, like, a lot of times when actors pass away, I'm just like, oh, that's sad. But like when Robin Williams died, it really affected me. And I found out that he was actually supposed to play the role of Professor Rasmussen in this episode. I stumbled over that word. And it's unfortunate that he had to back out of it because he was doing Hook at the time. And then I guess there was talk of even Tom Baker, the fourth Doctor from Doctor Who, to take over. And Matt Frewer ended up portraying the role, and he does a great job, but it's difficult to know that Robin Williams had that opportunity to be in the show, but was unable to take it. So it's interesting, because Matt Frewer shows up, and they make a ton of references to other stuff in this episode. They talk about the Enterprise B and C, which we saw the Enterprise C in yesterday's Enterprise. This is the first reference to the Enterprise B, which we'll later see in Star Trek Generations, the movie. I just lost my train of thought, sorry. Picard makes a reference to Hitler and Khan, which this is now the first reference for in The Next Generation to Khan since the second movie. What I like about this is at one point, Riker has the line, "When does time travel become a tool for historians?" I love that line because it breaks continuity so much. If you go back and watch the original series, if you guys have seen my videos of the original series, especially when we get to like season 3, like at one point the Enterprise is just going back in time so often, and it seems like at one point that's just kind of their job, to go back in time to kind of view things. So I liked that line because it's kind of showing like, okay, we did it too much in the original series and we probably shouldn't have slingshotted that much. We're sorry. But I really liked it. So I live in the Pacific Northwest, and at one point they reference New Seattle, so that kind of stood out to me. Overall, like, Matt Frewer just makes this episode. He brings such a personality, and he's so good in this role. I kind of wish he would have come back, or we could have seen this character again, because he's so fantastic. Of course, like, I don't even have to really go into the rest of the episode. He ends up, hey, there's my cat Harley Quinn. Hi, Harley. Of course, he doesn't, like, he's not from the future. He ends up being from the past, and all sorts of shenanigans go wrong where he ends up trying to steal stuff. It's a really good episode. It's kind of a fun episode. If you guys have seen this one, what did you guys think? With all due respect to Matt Frewer, what would you guys have thought about this episode with Robin Williams? I can't really even see Williams in this role. Like, I can see him doing the funny scenes, but in the twist at the end where you realize that the character is not what you thought, that's where I see trouble portraying with Robin Williams in that particular scene. What would you guys have thought of Tom Baker? Because he's such an eccentric actor, and he always brings such a charisma. I can't really see Tom Baker there. Just what do you guys think about this episode in general? Thank you guys for everything. I appreciate all of you. I will see you guys next time for New Grounds.